Hey everybody, welcome in. It is so good to see you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a while, hasn't it? I basically took like the month away from readings in April because there was just so much going on. For me personally, yes, but not just for me. Like just about everyone I knew within my circle of friends and common acquaintances and whatnot. A lot has been going on for a lot of people, and it has been very exhausting. So much to process, so very much to process. So I basically had to take the month away. I did one reading for Patreon on the 4th of April, and that was it. I didn't get back. Wait. That's funny. I think the last post, yeah, I posted on April 4th or around April 4th, and then I just posted on May 4th yesterday. So that's on Patreon, which, by the way, is still available if you want to get in on Patreon, get some more readings. And even some tiers will offer you a personal reading with your monthly subscription at a discounted price of about $10 off. So plus you get, like with that tier, you get a personal reading, one reading that month, and you get all the content on Patreon. So like if you're interested in something like that, that is available for you. And I do try to focus most of my attention over to the Patreon collective. So if you're really vibing with the messages here in Divine Conversations and want to get a little bit more, check out Patreon. Patreon.com/Divine Conversations. Link is in the description of this video down below. You can also follow me on Instagram because I do Instagram readings every once in a while at divine_conversations. I'll put that in the description box below as well. So anyway, guys, let's get into this. Today is May 5th, 2025. Tomorrow is my birthday. But today, actually, I got up this morning and was feeling very self-aware, wanting to really study a little bit about myself, was really feeling that urge, 222 on the counter, was really feeling that desire to just meditate. And so I looked at my chart because I know my birthday is tomorrow, so I wanted to see how things are starting to align up with the conjunction of my natal sun and the big sun. And I was looking at everything, and I noticed that early this morning the moon was conjuncting my natal moon, which is in Pisces, and I'm sorry, not Pisces, is in Leo, excuse me, but is in the 12th house. That's why I said Pisces. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Why did I say Pisces? No, that's not. Anyway. So I'm feeling very much connected, very much connected. So we're gonna get into a message for the collective. I'm not gonna do too much with astrology right now. I just want to get a collective message and see what we've got for y'all. Yeah? Cool. Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved. Please provide us with the messages that will also provide us with clarity, guidance, suggestions on which directions to take, suggestions on how to handle a specific situation, all, please, as always, to serve the highest good of all involved. Thank you so very much, Spirit. All right, guys, so this is very much a what do you need to know right now reading, okay? So what does the collective need to know right now that will serve their highest good and their ascension? What does the collective need to know right now? And also keep in mind, this is being recorded on May 5th, but this is a timeless reading. So whenever you land or you hit this reading, you land upon this reading, you're watching it, it resonates for you, then that's the message for you in that moment, okay? 444 on the counter. All right. What does the collective need to know at this time, please, Spirit? Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, we've got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. That's cool. In the reading that I did yesterday for Patreon, I was talking through the energies, and the Chariot was coming to mind, and it didn't come out in the reading, but as I was cleaning up the reading and shuffle, clearing out the cards and everything, we landed with the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, this deck, and you guys just watched me shuffle it. Okay, so I want to take this card and put it as like our significator for this reading, for what you need to know right now. I'm totally just winging this right now. So the Chariot, this feels like your overall energy. This could represent you trying to get like into shape, so to speak. So you may be on a fitness regimen, you may be trying to lose weight, you may be trying to gain weight, you may be trying to target a specific problem in your body that you're working on developing or healing. 555 on the counter. You do have the King of Wands underneath that. Okay, so I do feel like you are very motivated, and this has kind of a double meaning. It has the meaning of getting into shape, to be solidly standing in this Chariot energy, to then move forward in this energy, and then it also represents the moment that you actually start moving forward and continue moving forward from there. But you see what I mean? So and it's interesting because you could find yourself on both sides of that. You could find yourself in a position to where you have a lot of, we'll say, your shit together, for lack of a better term, but there's still this one little avenue or this one piece of the puzzle that, if brought into proper alignment, would really propel you forward. Okay, it doesn't have to all be about being completely out of here and doing all the work to like get shaped up and to be able to step into the Chariot. You could already be in somewhat of this energy to begin with. Okay, and then the King of Wands underneath. I do feel like it's interesting because this I'm sorry, I'm seeing, is it a dog hair? I got a dog, by the way. His name is Buddy. He's laying on the floor over there. The King of Wands underneath this Chariot energy here is feeling like your determination to get this done, or to get things done. And what I'm really feeling is, for the most part, the determination to handle whatever you need to handle, so that you can start fully moving forward in this way. Okay? Yeah. Ooh, and then you have the World underneath the King of Wands. Okay. That's giving like, okay, don't go any further from here. Let's pull the rest of the deck. Pull from the rest of the deck. That World energy. But also, there is absolutely, and it's very interesting. I was watching a podcast with Ann Tucker doing some stretches and some strength exercises, as my daily regimen. And she was talking about how we're ascending to another vibration, a new vibration, a higher octave of our vibrational alignment as a society, which we all know. And she was saying where we are right now is a point where we have access to ourselves in ways that once we ascend, we won't have that access anymore. So she was saying, like, to make it to shorten it, she was saying, so read the book now. You have access to the book of yourself in this way now. Read it, because once you get up to the next level, you won't have access to that anymore. It'll be gone. You can't take it with you. And that's also what this World energy is feeling like here, in terms of getting yourself in shape, or getting your shit together to get moving. Okay, and that podcast that I was watching, I haven't finished it yet, because I was ready to start this reading, but it was posted a day ago, so May 4th. It's the person who runs the podcast, his name is Amrit Sandhu. That's his YouTube channel, AMRIT SANDHU. It is 2025. Major solar flash is imminent. Is humanity prepared for a new Earth? Ann Tucker. It's an interview with Ann Tucker, and honestly, listening to her speak and listening to because she's a channeler, she channels angels. Listening to her speak and like her practice and everything is really fascinating. I'm loving it. I do want to follow more of, because I've heard of her before, but I have never really followed her, so I'm going to follow her now. But that's kind of what this World energy is feeling like too. Like, there is a major closeout energy for us, for you in this collective, or whomever is resonating with this, and if you're not already in some form of taking certain steps towards getting in shape like this, you may be experiencing a ton of discomfort that's kind of pushing you around emotionally, mentally, to get you to start figuring out what it is you want to be getting into alignment with. Okay, as usual, this is a collective reading. So what I'm picking up on is a universal collective energy, but all the individuals are in their own stages of this energy. Okay, so if you're not in the active stage right now, if you're not really taking this action yet, King of Wands, then you haven't found the window of opportunity or the right doorway to go through. And you may be experiencing pretty significantly uncomfortable situations that are kind of forcing you to move. Okay, forcing you to think about it, forcing you to come up with some sort of solution to relieve this pain or this discomfort. Okay, excellent. Let's move forward. Let's go. What messages? What do they need to know at this time, please, Spirit? Page of Cups, dreams, dreaming, the dreamer, new emotional experience, new emotional phase. But mostly, I'm getting dreamy type energy. What do they need to know at this time, please, Spirit? The Lovers is next. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Temperance. Anything else? What do they need to know at this time, Spirit? That's, oh, shoot. We have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa. Give me a second. And then we have the Lovers here. Very interesting. Not the Lovers, the Two of Cups. But the Two of Cups is the lower octave of the Lovers. What? Okay. So this is definitely a reading. This is in alignment with what I was hearing and Tucker talk about today. So I guess me listening to that helped prime me for this message here. I mean, it could it just in the energies of the lower to higher octave. You know, we're in a vibrational state now, and we're all shifting up into a higher version, a higher octave, and that is what you have here with the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Okay, but what do you need to know right now? Honestly, I feel like this Tower energy goes first. The Tower. Yes. And this Tower energy is this discomfort you may be currently feeling or may have felt already, and it's gotten you to move. But something, somehow, there's some sort of upheaval, there's some sort of disturbance. And it really doesn't even need to be that big and catastrophic in sight or in understanding or in becoming aware of it. But it's big and catastrophic, and it is initiating some sort of massive change within you. Or if not massive, just significant change to help get you fully into this Chariot energy here. Okay, and the Chariot energy is representing your drive, your passion, your soul's mission, the path that your soul is walking. And it feels very intentional. It feels like there's very strong intent to be consciously or maybe just more fully aware of where you're going, what you're moving towards, what you want to be moving towards, your soul's mission, etc., etc. Okay, from the Tower we then go to the Page of Cups, to the Lovers. Okay, the Page of Cups to the Lovers. Why? Because the Page of Cups is giving dreamer energy. Okay, in this situation, it's giving the dreamer. So whether you want to consider yourself creative or not, in a creative manner, you are coming up with solutions, with answers. And the Lovers represents the harmony within you, the balance of masculine and feminine, black or white, good or bad, yin or yang. It also represents the choice between vice or virtue, vice being something like this, or anything else that, or really anything that is not in full alignment with your truth, okay, with the truth of who you are in the moment. And that's where this upheaval is coming in for you. That's where this tower moment energy, that's what this tower moment, this tower energy is affecting. That realm of your life. That is no longer in alignment with the truth of who you are. Because being, and I mean in the given moment, okay? In the current moment. Because it's this lover, it's getting in alignment with this Lover's energy here. The way this is set up, the love, it's a 5-card spread with the Chariot on top, and so the Lovers is the 3rd card, dead center of the reading, and that right above that in the center of the reading is the Chariot. So getting into this Lover's alignment energy, this alignment with who you are at this time and where it is you want to be going in life from here on out, getting into alignment with this Lover's energy will put you directly in alignment or in greater alignment with the Chariot energy. And it's so very funny, you guys. Why? Because the Lovers is card number 6 and the Chariot is card number 7. Boop. I love that. I really love that for you. Okay. Let's get a little bit of clarification going. Yeah, we have the 3 of Cups here, 2 of Cups here. Yay, that's funny. All right. Again, another representation of going from one octave, or from one octave to another. Well, from one level to the next level up, okay? And you have that again with the Lovers. First it was the 2 of Cups to the Lovers. Now it's the Lovers, 6 to the Chariot, 7, 17, 17 on the counter. Wow. 777. Okay. Let's get some clarification. Please and thank you. Peas and franks. Teas and spanks. Okay. Let's talk about the tower first, for sure. Let's talk about the tower first. Oh, I'm sorry. I said all of that and didn't tell you the other 2 cards in the spread. So we have the Tower, the Page of Cups, the Lovers, then Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I mean, it makes sense that I didn't really say anything about it, other than the fact that, by the way, the only 2 minor arcana cards we have in this original spread is the 2 of Cups and the Page of Cups. All the rest of them are major arcana. Okay, so this is big deal energy. This is big shit type energy, right? Okay, awesome. But Temperance to the Wheel of Fortune just talks about now the process of alchemizing. That's it. Doing the work physically to get into this alignment or to get into shape, or doing the work mentally and emotionally to discover what's being disturbed for you right now and what you can do about it to then take that further action. Okay, that's what Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune are talking about. So, okay, cool. We're ready to clarify. Let's start with the Tower, please. Show us the Tower. Oop. The 2 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups here again. This could be some sort of romantic situation for you. Interesting. So what I'm seeing here for you, it is kind of a romantic situation, but it is a self-love type of situation that we're talking about here. 1919 on the counter. What I'm seeing in this 2 of Cups are the 2 sides of you, masculine and feminine, coming together, or the 2 sides of you in terms of like you and this disturbance within you. I'm seeing resolution here with this 2 of Cups. Coming together with someone about something, or coming together with yourself, resolving something within yourself to reach your goal. Knight of Cups. And I'm seeing this Knight of Cups as an upgrade, a step up. Okay, so where you have the Page of Cups in the original spread, which is representing the dreamer energy, here with the Knight of Cups, you have stepped up to now take action in terms of this healing. Okay, and it's water would represent healing. So there you go. It could be in any situation, but it could be emotional. Yes, because it's water, the cups energy. So it could be specifically an emotional healing, or just a healing of whatever disturbance is happening within your life right now. The Tower. Okay, taking the action towards it, or I'm sorry, well, yes, taking the action towards the healing, but also with the healing being done, with these two sides having come together now, and greater understanding is achieved, then this Knight of Cups also represents the further movement from there. Okay, anything else for the Tower? The Seven of Pentacles. Yep. And with this card, I'm definitely getting an energy of pruning. Okay. There was a term that we used to say all the time back when I first started, is like spiritual pruning session, or something like that. Yeah. Wow. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Knight of Wands to the Eight of Cups. And I'm hearing passionately moving away from something. But I feel like it's having regained some sort of passionate energy in your life to drive you forward. And then the King of Pentacles underneath that at the bottom of the deck. This Tower moment, this disruption, this upheaval, this disturbance in your life, whatever this may be, however big or small it may seem, doesn't matter. Ultimately, it is leading to a greater level of self-awareness and self-mastery. Overall energy of the King of Pentacles. Okay, it's also saying that it's leading, this Tower energy is leading you towards some sort of position. This could be a position in a business. This could be a new job. You could start a new business, or be your own boss in some way. Okay, it can represent that for some of us. For others of us, and really overall, I would say for everybody, it is a greater sense of stability, a greater sense of self-awareness and solidness within oneself. Yes? Pause for a second. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, through pain. Three of Swords is underneath the King of Pentacles. All right, well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I guess, is what we can say here. It's having been broken in some way, but then growing back better, growing back stronger, okay? More resilient even. Let's talk about the Lovers, this alignment here that's going to shoot you right up into the Chariot energy. Tell us about the Lovers, please. Okay, well, this flew out on the the Tower, but the first card out is the Three of Cups. Okay, so there could be some sort of toxic energy going on here. Toxic environment, toxic friendships, toxic relationships. There could be some sort of hive mind situation that you're needing to separate from. It could be, the opinions of others. Maybe what you face moving towards it would be a very unpopular thing with the people around you. But the Lover's energy says to you, well, just because they say it's not good for you, what makes you think that's true? Is that true? I mean, you can answer that question for yourself if you do the soul searching, the work, right? Which is what we've been talking about. But I'm definitely getting an energy of, just because other people don't like it, or it's not popular with other people, does it really mean it's wrong? Or does it really mean it's wrong for you? Just because they don't agree. I'm getting a lot of that energy from the Three of Cups. Show us the Lovers, please. This alignment. Again, this is flying out on the Tower. You have the Magician now. And the Magician very much stands on his own, stands alone. Is an individual, has all the tools that he needs to make anything work for him, to manifest anything. You don't see anybody else in the Magician card who could potentially be of influence to this person. No, they stand on their own, in their own power, manifesting what it is they want for themselves and their lives and their mission to the Chariot, their service. The Lovers. Anything else for the Lovers? The Six of Swords. Show us the Lovers, please. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay. And the Ace of Wands. And it's wild because the Magician here is holding just that. The wand. Right? No, that's a double-sided candle. He's got all of his... Okay, I'm sorry. All of his tools are on the table here. But it's at his disposal. And the tools, all the tools are at his disposal, including this wand, which is technically right here. But this could look like a wand in his hand too. Now, it also could look like a double-sided candle. This could represent an energy of like burning the candle in both ends sometimes. Maybe overworking, overdoing it, but that might be something. Okay, so that's this message for somebody there. Oh, the Magician goes here. But you have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And then you have the Seven of Swords. To Temperance again, to then, okay, to the Seven of Cups. You might want to move in the shadows with this kind of stuff, with whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever kind of moves you're trying to make, whatever inspiration comes to you, whatever transformation you're trying to make, whatever passion you reconnect with or do connect with, you might want to move in the shadows for sure. Because I am getting I'm getting a sabotagey energy from this. And the sabotage has been in whatever this Three of Cups energy is, that you ultimately will be working your way away from. And this is another 6. The Six of Swords, and the Lovers is number 6 as well. So, and 6 is an energy of balance and harmony. I'm getting restoring balance and harmony within yourself. Okay? You're going to have to move away from something. And you might have to move in the shadows. 27 on the counter. Because you do have the Seven of Swords underneath this Ace of Wands. And that doesn't always have to mean deception or deception for like really like evil or mean or bad reasons. You may just simply not want people to know your next move until you're already there. You know what I mean? For fear of sabotage. Not that we're fearful, but for concern. For concern. Because whether they're doing it intentionally or not, just their negativity alone, just their disbelief alone, even though they may want the best for you, and really do genuinely love you or whatnot, whatever, just their disbelief alone could put a wrench in the system. They don't have to outwardly curse your journey or whatnot. Or, I'm sorry, like directly or consciously curse curse you or whatever. What was the other reason for this deception? Oh, and then for the Six of Swords, so I'm sorry, look, we're progressing from 6 to 7 again. 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, right? 6, the Lovers, 7, the Chariot. But the Six of Swords can definitely represent moving in the shadows. Like taking a boat out of town somewhere in the dead of night, covered, so nobody noticed. So I was literally just about to say, so no one notices she has escaped. Woof. Okay. Final thing I want to clarify is the Chariot here. Can you tell us about the Chariot? Anything else you want to say about the Chariot, please? Chariot energy. Page of Wands. A brand new new version. Okay. We have the Page of Wands with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So we've progressed from page to knight, page of cups, knight of cups, queen of cups. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. But this is someone who is very emotionally aware. Okay? Very emotionally aware. Very emotionally in tune. This is all about emotional growth and healing and progress. Brand new version of yourself also. Page of Wands. Also, I'm getting discovering some new form of ability or a new skill that will lead you to some sort of physical gain or growth or beginning. Again, somebody here. So in this energy, this uncomfortable energy of the tower, that's bringing a certain level of upheaval to your life, that's helping push you into a greater alignment with yourself. You could absolutely discover a brand new talent, or at least like something that you're very naturally good at, that you would want to do, that you find a bit of passion in. You may rediscover a talent or hobby. You may find a new hobby, something that's going to lead to some sort of new physical beginning. And it absolutely could be a new job, but like a new skill. You develop a new skill, or you find a passion for a new industry, or a new art or creative thing that leads you to either start a business of your own, or get hired at a certain place that facilitates this new ability, this new gift, this new dream even. Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this actually has a lot to do with finances, stability in finances, but also equality, and I also want to say equity. Six has been a strong focus here in this reading. The Lovers is number 6. We had the Six of Swords, and now we have the Six of Pentacles. Yep. Balance, harmony. But whatever this is, whatever alignment you're moving into with the Chariot energy, whatever direction you're about to move into, or that you're aligning with so that you can move down this path, whatever that is, it's about harmony. I'm also hearing it's about having faith in yourself, okay? Harmony and stability and growth. And this could bring you financial stability as well, is what I'm hearing. Greater financial stability. 333 on the counter. It just, whatever this is, it feels more fair, you know? Like equal give and take. Six of Pentacles. Okay. That's cool, because also in this fairness that I'm feeling in wherever you're moving towards, it feels that fairness is so relieving. 33 on the counter. Like I'm feeling how fair it is, and part of me is just like, oh, thank God, finally. You know? Like, very much like, oh, thank God, I can really, okay, I can get down with this. This is much, okay, I can do that. Right? All right, cool. Let's close this out with Crystal Mandala Oracle. Okay, let's go for it. Closing message. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is definitely a card our collective has gotten in the past. It's card number 42. Goddess Hecate and Mika, Crossroads of Destiny. And I just saw 33456 on the counter. It's funny. Okay. One, two, three, four. Come on now. Oh, here we go. We bring you the empowerment of the crossroad of destiny. You are at a pivotal point on your life journey. This may be obvious to you with a potentially life-changing decision before you, or you may not realize the impact that an apparently insignificant choice is going to have on your future. Either way, you are at a point where you can leave the past behind and chart your course for a new adventurous chapter to begin in your life. This is not something you need to be frightened of. It is a sign you are progressing on your path. The crossroad of destiny happens when you have mastered a cycle in your life and a new cycle is before you. It is an opportunity that you can take best advantage of by listening to your heart. The Lovers, 3555 on the counter. So there you have it. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I am available for private readings. If any of you are interested, you can email me at divineconversations2711@gmail.com. I'll put that in the description box as well as my Instagram handle and Patreon link if you'd like to join Patreon as well. Yes? With that said, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. And I hope we get to connect again sooner rather than later. Yes? But from here on out, I'm just going to go with the flow, so we'll see. I love you all so much. Take care. Bye.